Hey guys, it's Dennis and Heather. We are documenting our move to London, and today we're going to talk about how to get a visa because I don't know, and Heather just did a bunch of research, so she's going to explain it to all of us.
First off, gov.uk. It stays pretty updated. It was updated like 2 days ago, so that's nice. The short and sweet of it is, you see which visa you want to apply for, pay your fees, go to your appointment, post your application, you move to London.
That sounds pretty easy.
Oh yeah, so easy. A little background, we want to work and live in the UK for more than 6 months, so we would need a 2-tier general visa.
That sounds complicated.
You can apply if you've been offered a skilled job in the UK and if you are outside the European Economic Area and Switzerland.
Let's go to Switzerland too.
Well, yeah, we're gonna go to Switzerland.
Step 1 is to see what kind of visa you apply for, but step 0 is kind of find a job.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so
Yeah, they kind of don't tell you that.
go find a job.
You have to have a job before you can apply for the visa because you need a sponsor. That's our first thing that you gotta get off the list. Once you figure out what area you want to be in, you need a licensed sponsor to be able to apply to come to work in the UK. And it has to not only be a regular sponsor, but a fully approved A-rated sponsor.
Like beef?
Yeah, like A+, A grade. A grade sponsor.
Did you look up what it takes to be an A-rated sponsor, or?
No, there are pages and pages of A-rated sponsors on gov.uk.
I just want to make sure we don't have to work for like,
A
I
B
don't know.
plus sponsor.
No, I meant like I don't have to get a job at Google or something like
No,
that.
there's a lot of like smaller companies too. It's pretty much anybody who will say, yes, we will pay you what you're worth and we will keep you and we can provide a 945 savings, which we will get into in a little bit. Meh. Why do I have to do all the talking? It's valid for 3 months from the date it's assigned to you, and you need to be paid at least the appropriate rate of the job you've been offered. So they can't short you, and that's kind of nice.
But if they do, you get kicked out of the country.
Also, a little side note, if you get a second job, you have to go through this whole process again because you can only get paid so much. You can only work so many hours a week. So if
Oh,
you
really?
if you take like a side job as like a waitress or something, like you have to go through a visa for that. I didn't look too much into that because we're not gonna do that. We're gonna have 1 job, 2 jobs between us, 2.
One job each.
Next, you need proof of English. Great thing
I
about
can do that.
Can.
I can.
Sometimes. You actually don't need that if you're coming from the United States.
USA, USA.
But we're leaving. Next is the documents you'll need to provide. Whenever you end up going to the Visa Application Center, which for us is a U.S. Department of Homeland Security support center, the documents that you'll need are a current passport. Another thing that you're gonna need is a 945 savings. Basically what that is you need 945 pounds in your savings account for at least 90 days. You're gonna have to have bank statements of that, proving that you can take care of yourself and are basically able to function as a normal adult.
They just want to make sure you're not going to be putting any burden on them.
And a tuberculosis test results, which the US doesn't need. The next step is you have to apply. And you have to pay a healthcare surcharge as part of your application. I ran a small test for a dependent 2-tier general visa with a 3-year job. My total immigration surcharge was 600 pounds. So it's a little fun they put on there for you. You do have to pay it before you complete your application. It must be paid by a card. You also need your fingerprints and a photograph taken at the Visa Application Center. Ours is the U.S. Department of Homeland Security Support Center to get your biometric residence permit as part of your application. You also have to collect your biometric residence permit within 10 days of when you said you'd arrive in the UK. So when you say you're gonna be somewhere, be there. Currently, it's taking about 2 to 3 months for a work permit to be approved. You can apply for a visa up to 3 months before your date of travel, and you can get a decision on your visa within 3 weeks. You can stay a maximum of 5 years and 14 days.
I feel like it should say fortnight since it's British.
Maybe mine was just the American translation. Yeah. You must start your stay no more than 14 days before your start date on your certificate sponsorship.
So fortnight, another fortnight.
Lots of fortnights.
So all in all, this sounds like there's a lot of paperwork, it takes a lot of time, and it's kind of expensive.
It's gonna be a fun next few months.
And if you're not in the United States, you might have to get some shots and learn the language.
We're still probably gonna have to get shots, but
Hidden shots.
we're gonna keep you
Scared.
informed. And we're also gonna be doing a video of how to get our dogs over to England. We have two. They're cute. We'll post a picture.
They saw him in the last video.
Oh yeah.
Go watch the last video. Cyrus catches a frisbee.
She does catch a frisbee.
So thankfully we got plenty of time because we're not looking to go for about 6 months right after our wedding.
Well,
Yeah,
good.
so we got time to apply for jobs and visas and get our shots.
Which is good, because this doesn't seem like something you can just pack your bags and go.
No, not legally.
The movies are not real. They are so wrong. It takes so much to get a visa. So do your own homework. Definitely go to gov.uk. We'll post the link below and do some research and just find out what visa works best for you. Hopefully these little tips and instructions helped out. If not, well, have a good day.
And if you have any questions or tips for us or suggestions for things you want to see in other videos, let us know and we'll probably do it.
Also, if you've moved from the United States to London and you have your own tips and tricks, please let us know.
And please get in touch.
We're just documenting this to help somebody else.
Okay,
Thanks. Bye.
bye. That was good.